amusement park had been abandoned for years, its rides and attractions rusted and rotting away. But one night, a group of teenagers decided to break in and explore. They found the entrance gate unlocked, and as they entered the park, a sense of unease washed over them. The park was eerily silent, except for the creaking of the rusted rides and the whistling of the wind through the empty stalls. The teenagers split up, each one exploring a different part of the park. As they walked, they heard strange noises coming from the Ferris wheel. It was as if someone was laughing, but it was too high up to see if anyone was there. Suddenly, the Ferris wheel started moving, and the teenagers watched in horror as the empty seats began to fill with shadowy figures. The teenagers ran for their lives, but as they did, the shadowy figures seemed to follow them, their laughter growing louder and more menacing. They reached the entrance gate, but it wouldn't budge. It was as if something was holding it shut. Panic set in, and the teenagers realized that they were trapped. The park had come to life, and they were its prey. They looked around for a place to hide, but everywhere they turned, they saw the shadowy figures closing in on them. In desperation, they ran towards the haunted house, hoping to find some sort of shelter. But as they entered the house, they realized that they had made a grave mistake. The house was alive, and it was hungry. The teenagers found themselves trapped in a maze of dark corridors, their screams echoing through the halls as they were pursued by the house's many horrors. They tried to find a way out, but the house seemed to be changing, its walls twisting and turning in impossible ways. The teenagers began to see things that they couldn't explain. Ghostly apparitions, grotesque monsters, and twisted creatures lurked around every corner, waiting to pounce on them. Some of the teenagers were lost forever, swallowed up by the house's insatiable hunger, but a few of them managed to make it to the end, where they found a room filled with strange, glowing orbs. They had no idea what the orbs were, but they sensed that they held some sort of power. As they reached out to touch the orbs, they suddenly felt a force pulling them into the darkness. They screamed and struggled, but it was no use. They were trapped, forever bound to the haunted house, and so the amusement park remained abandoned and forgotten, except for the occasional group of teenagers who stumbled upon its horrors. The shadowy figures still filled the Ferris wheel, the haunted house still devoured its victims, and the glowing orbs still lured an unsuspecting prey. But as the years passed, the park became more and more twisted, its horrors growing more intense with each passing day. The park had become a living nightmare, a place where the dead walked and the living feared to tread. And so, if you ever find yourself near the abandoned amusement park, remember this cautionary tale. Stay away from the shadows, avoid the haunted house, and never, ever touch the glowing orbs. For if you do, you may find yourself trapped in a nightmare from which there is no escape.